everybody. Welcome to what is the day? Tuesday, February 27th of the Cryptotheists broadcast. I want to thank everybody for joining me today, and thank everybody for participation, getting us to 300 members. Tomorrow is the LITECOIN giveaway. If you want to know how to get into that giveaway, you're going to have to look at the video that I posted yesterday and follow those instructions specifically. Just posting your LITECOIN address is not going to get you in. You got to subscribe. You got to tweet. I gave instructions, so just follow instructions and you'll be good. Going to be pretty quick today. I got some things I have to handle. But I do want to focus on something specifically. Today I want to talk about the concept of airdrops and what airdrops are and how you can benefit from airdrops. Specifically, we're going to focus on Neo. Everybody knows all those people who follow the channel know I'm a fan of Neo, and there's a reason why I'm a fan of Neo. It's the Ethereum equivalent, but it's basically backed by a Chinese company. And so basically, the benefit of Neo over Ethereum is that Neo handles smart contracts just like Ethereum does. However, Neo allows you to develop. It's way more versatile in the fact that it allows you to develop on that platform using a variety of languages, and so that makes it more accessible, in my opinion, which gives it more value. Where Ethereum, basically, you have to use one language, you have to learn a language in order for you to develop on it. So that's going to basically cause some people to have some difficulties with adoption. But it still is a good platform, don't get me wrong. I mean, in order to buy or get into a bunch of ICOs and a lot of other tokens, you have to have Ethereum. So it's number two as far as the cryptocurrency market is concerned. It's number two, but Neo is climbing. Let's look at the markets, and I'll talk to you a little bit about the developments that have happened. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. So yeah, you can see here. Neo is number two as far as the volume is concerned. Basically, if you take the circulating supply, multiply it times the price, basically it's number two when it comes to right after Bitcoin. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. And like I said, there's a bunch of tokens. If you go to ICO Bench or any of the and look at any of the ICOs, and also if you look at a good majority of the coins or cryptocurrencies, not just I'm trying to get away from using the term coins to talk about everything, because coins are not the same as tokens, and we'll talk about that later on. But if you look at the majority of cryptocurrencies that are available, you'll find a lot are based off of the Ethereum blockchain. But Neo has climbed from the number 7 spot to take the number 6 spot over Cardano. I'm kind of happy about this because Neo actually is a working product that's out there. Where Cardano is just basically, there's a lot of talk about it, and I'm saying it's a substandard product. I'm just saying that basically, as far as having something tangible that people can say, yeah, this is actually, working, I can see some progress being made, Neo's way further along. So, Cardano's been hyped on a lot of boards by a lot of different individuals, and I don't believe that it's a crap project, but I do believe Neo deserved to be higher. So Neo's climbed to number 6 and sits at 139.42. And it's increased 3.25% since yesterday. All right. So why is all this stuff happening? Well, I mean, Neo is a sound hold and has been for a good while. As a matter of fact, during the drop that happened after the holiday season, I dumped everything into Neo to hedge my bets against the fall of Bitcoin. And it bounced back faster than any of the other tokens did. So if you can get a hold of some Neo, I recommend it. It also yields gas, which is the actual currency that's used for exchange on that platform. And so basically, you passively acquire gas just by holding NEO. And you have to, in order for you to claim your gas, you're going to have to hold it either in a Neon wallet, which is a special a wallet designed specifically for NEO. Because remember, all wallets are not the same, and they don't all hold all kinds of tokens. NEO is a different token than Ethereum. You cannot put NEO in an Ethereum wallet. You can't put Ethereum in a NEO wallet. They don't work back and forth. Consider it like it's almost like putting a PlayStation disc into an Xbox. It's not going. It doesn't work. As a matter of fact, you can run the risk of losing your tokens if you try to basically move things between incompatible wallets. But I digress. And so basically, by putting your NEO tokens in a Neon approved or NEO approved wallet, you will automatically claim gas on their certain exchanges like Binance, which distributes gas to the Neon holders in their wallets. Moving NEO really doesn't normally cost that much, if anything. So that's another thing I like about NEO is it's pretty cheap to move around. But let's talk a little bit about what's going on with NEO right now as far as airdrops, because that's what I said I wanted to talk about. So NEO is about to experience an airdrop March 1st on the March 1st, and the Ontology project is giving tokens to NEO to release to the NEO holder community. And this is special for a couple of reasons. One is the fact that Ontology is not releasing their token publicly. They're not doing a public ICO. So this is the only opportunity, or one of the few opportunities, for you to get a hold of some Ontology tokens. You'll get 0.2 NEO tokens for every 0.2 Ontology tokens for every NEO token you hold. So basically, if you want to get a full Ontology token, you're going to have to hold 5 NEO to get a full Ontology token. But there are other opportunities for you to receive that token. However, it's not going to be through traditional means, through crowd sales and whatnot. They're saying if you follow the Ontology, if you follow Ontology on Twitter, follow them, on subscribe to their mailing lists and whatnot. That's how tokens have been distributed in the past. So what are airdrops? Well, airdrops are basically, it's kind of like if you go to if you go to the supermarket on a Sunday afternoon or whatever, and they're handing out like a new a new cake or a new frozen pizza or whatever. You're getting samples because they want you to go and they want you to buy more of those samples. And they're trying to get increase exposure and awareness of this product that they're going to offer. Okay, what is Ontology? Well, Ontology basically allows private companies, Ontology is the private equivalent of the NEO smart chain or smart contract smart economy. Okay. So basically, where NEO is basically offering projects that are being developed for the community at large, for the world at large, to engage and communicate with one another in regard to smart contracts, much like Ethereum. Ontology is focusing on the private sector because they know security is an issue in the private sector, verifying identity is an issue in the private sector. All the issues that we're dealing with in the public sector in regard to finance and trying to buy financing and communicating with one another and designing smart contracts. The private sector is wrestling with also. Case in point, the privacy breaches that we've seen with credit card companies and whatnot. These could have been circumvented if blockchain technology was implemented. However, blockchain technology is not readily accessible as far as like knowledge is concerned to most of the lay people who are involved in administration in these private companies. So this is where Ontology is trying to fill in the gap. They're trying to basically bring blockchain technology and security and verification of identity to the private sector using the Ontology token and network. okay, that's going to be fueled. And so it's not going, that's the main reason why they're not doing a public sales, because this is not meant to be a public token per se. This is meant to be utilized in the private sector, okay? So they're making individuals aware in the public sector of this to generate some buzz, you know, communication and whatnot. And hopefully some of these individuals in the private sector, well, public people work in the private sector. So some of these public people are going to say, hey, you know, this network here exists that's going to be able to help us, you know, offset some of our security concerns and compliance concerns. And so there's a suite of products that they're going to be offering to the private sector to address their concerns. It's supposed to be flexible to address different kinds of security for different kinds of entities. You know, a hospital is not going to need the same thing as, you know, a stock market, a stockbroker or whatever. So, you know, that's kind of, you know, where we're coming at here. And you can dig deep in it, but, you know, it got kind of heady even for me in regard to, like, understanding, like, you know, the different protocols that are going to be laid out or whatnot. I do trust the fact that this is a token that is going to increase in value, and it's not something that I would just dump on to the market as soon as I receive it. So that brings me back to what I want to talk to today in regards to my strategy and my approach to it. And I want to show you how I analyze things before I make these kinds of decisions. Well, first of all, I went and I researched Ontology, and I looked up everything about, you know, what Ontology is, what they're trying to do. I found out that they are that, you know, Ontology and Neo, you know, both derive from the same development company. They're just two different projects, two different project groups. They're not designed to compete with one another. As a matter of fact, it's supposed to be symbiotic, where, you know, the Neon chain will merge with the on-chain environment. The on-chain is the group that's developed developed Ontology, and so basically there will be a cross exchange of information, secured information between the two networks, even though they're supposed to be separate chains. Okay. So I did that research, and I found that to determine whether or not this would be a good hold or something that I just need to sell, okay? But after I acquire my Ontology tokens, I'm going to dump my Neo. And I'm going to tell you why I'm going to dump my Neo. A, because I can reacquire my Neo easily, but B, because there is a serious, you know, run-up going on right now with Neo, and some people are saying, you know, yeah, you know, Neo is a great hold, and that's the main reason why, you know, everybody's, you know, flocking to it. But I really do anticipate, much like Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, this is a free token grab, because like I said, you know, Ontology tokens are not going to be available for a good majority of the public. You know, unless you are in the know and know what's going on, you know, you're not going to really get a hold of them. If you're in the private sector, yeah, you're going to be able to get some of them just through adopting Ontology's a framework for your businesses. But for the public, it's a rarity. So when it's a rarity, it's going to go up in value. And so individuals are flocking, I think, a lot of individuals are flocking to get it. Okay. And I don't doubt some people are going to hold and some people are going to stick around through the Ontology release and hold on to their Neo, but I do believe some individuals are just coming for the tokens and they're going to bounce. So there's going to be a dip. I don't think there's going to be a major dip, but there's going to be a slight dip. And for comparison's sake, to reinforce my belief, I just wanted to bring up the Bitcoin. Here we go. The Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin, not debacle. I mean, how Bitcoin Cash was born and what happened as a result of that. There was a bunch of contention about Bitcoin Cash. Like I said before, Ontology and Neo are not competitors. They're supposed to work symbiotically. So there shouldn't be an issue like we saw with the Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin debacle. But I do anticipate those people who come, everybody who comes is not coming to stick around. Everybody's coming to get their Ontology tokens, and they're going to go back to whatever their token or coin is or project is of choice that they're trying to deal with, okay? So, Bitcoin Cash was born August 1st, 2017, okay? And here we go. Here's where It came in Tuesday, August 1st, 2017. So it launched at $310 for one Bitcoin Cash a coin, and then rose a little bit and then dropped down or whatever. But yeah, that's where it came in, 310. Now this is not interesting to me as what happened to Bitcoin on August 1st, 2017. So everybody knew Bitcoin Cash was going to fork. Where everybody knew Bitcoin was going to fork. A fork is different than an airdrop. In that developers are basically branching off of an established token, our coin, and saying we're going to do our own thing. We're going to make our own. We like what we've done thus far, but we're going to take a different path, a fork, and continue to develop this project and using our own protocol. And so when they do that, they have to reflect on the past blockchain, and they have to give everybody who actually owns, who actually currently holds that particular token or coin, the equivalent in the new token or coin that comes out. So that's another main reason why individuals will flock. They'll flock to a token or a coin for an airdrop, and they'll also flock to a token or a coin for a fork. So that's a good comparison. It's a good opportunity to look at both of those events in a similar fashion. One might be more contentious, like the Bitcoin Cash fork, but the end result is the same. It's free tokens, free coins, free crypto. All right. And so as the information is dropped, you see a run up in regard to individuals flocking to the currency that's about to fork or be dropped or receive an airdrop. And you can see it here. Bitcoin was already gaining in value, but yeah. It started ramping up, and then after the airdrop hit, or not the airdrop, after the fork to Bitcoin Cash happened, we saw a decline over those next couple days. This is what I wanted you all to focus on, okay? This little decline right here, and I anticipate the same thing's going to happen with NEO. All right, NEO's going to receive the airdrop, and then individuals are going to leave. It's not going to be like this because this is a way more contentious deal here. A lot of individuals, there was a bunch of fear, uncertainty, and doubt being, delivered, where everybody was saying, Bitcoin is dead and Bitcoin Cash is going to supersede Bitcoin and it's going to fail or whatever. But they both held on. Now you see them both existing in the top 10, and Bitcoin is still on top. Bitcoin has its use as a store of value still. That was not undermined by Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin Cash is an effective, form of cryptocurrency, and it's gone up from its 200 mark to, where are we now at Bitcoin Cash? We're at 11. I think it's like 1,000 something or whatever, but it's up there. 1,245. So Bitcoin Cash has gone up significantly since its debut. And they both, exist. It's number 4. Now I would like to see NEO above these. Ripple, NEO should be number 2, at least, in my opinion. In my opinion, as far as use, versatility, accessibility, NEO should be number 2. And these will get knocked down. But as people become more aware of NEO and more of these projects come to fruition, including Ontology, we're going to see more of this. And so I'm saying, hold on to your Ontology. Don't sell that, because that's a rarity. Hold on to that. Stick around through March 1st. That's whenever the airdrop is supposed to happen. As a matter of fact, what I did, if you go to NeoScan allows you to analyze the blockchain, because it's not just March 1st that it's supposed to happen. One second. On March 1st, you're supposed to get the airdrop, but it's not just the day itself. It's whenever the block of transactions, a very specific block of transactions, is processed, that you're going to find out about that the NEO airdrop is supposed to take place. Well, they're going to take a snapshot. NEO is going to take a snapshot of all the wallets that exist at that time. Okay, so you still have time to set up a Neo wallet and purchase some Neo and put it in that wallet to be part of that snapshot of the Neo ledger. Okay, I want to go to. Oh, let me go. Neo Ont. Yeah, here's the fact. So here's what's supposed to happen. Okay, so so the snapshot of Neo addresses will be done at block height 1974823. Okay, so we are currently at block height 1970149. Okay, so if we reach that block height before March 1st, I don't think we will, but if we reach that block height before March 1st, that's when it's supposed to happen. So the day, this is why you have to ignore the days. These, whenever airdrops happen, whenever forks happen, they happen at specific blocks. So by analyzing the blockchain, you can identify when, where, and how you need to get out if you're trying to do this strategy that I'm doing right now. It's swing trading, but it's intelligent swing trading because I'm going off of information, historical information from the past. You're going to see individuals who just come to the party just to get, you know, the free goodies and the snacks, and then they're gone. That's going to happen. And so when they leave, the value is going to go down. So if you get out before, right at the point where this block happens, if you stay on top of this, you get out right at the point, you sell, and then you wait, you know, a day or two, and then you buy back in, you can get more Neo. That's my strategy. That's what I'm doing. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't predict the market. I'm not Nostradamus, you know, so make your own decisions. But this is how you respect a tech, and you understand, and you read the market, and you understand what's going on, and how to make the moves that you can make that are going to, you know, increase your position, because, you know, unless you got into Bitcoin back when it was 5 cents, you know, all of us are out here trying to figure out how to make the best gains. Now, you can hold long term. If you don't want to sell tomorrow, you're not making a bad decision. Okay, so I'm not faulting you for that. I'm just trying to say, if you want to make just a little more and you're willing to, you know, hop out the game just for a little bit, don't sell your Ontology token. Stick around. Get your Ontology token. Get your 0.2 Ontology tokens per tokens per Neo. But then, you know, after you get them, after that snapshot has been hit, hop out, hop back in, and, you know, make your gains. You know, buy more Neo, and then continue to collect your gas. Okay, so that was just basically my little, you know, blurb about airdrops, and we talked a little bit about forks and how they work. So I hope I'm clear. Tomorrow I'll be doing the drawing during the show. So like I said, you can't comment on this video. The LITECOIN giveaway is going down, but you need to go to the February 26th. Today is the 27th, right? Yeah, the February 26th video, and you have to comment there using the tweet, because additionally, you had to tweet. That was the thing. You have to be a subscriber, and you have to have tweeted about the channel. Okay, so you tweet about the channel. I've been getting tweet updates. Much love to everybody out there who's tweeting about, you know, the Cryptotheists. Much love to you. Much respect. Way to respect the tech. But yeah, if you tweet, I can double check your tweets. Some people posted into the comments of that video of the tweets. Some people tweeted and then commented in the video, and that's fine. I'm going to look for each of them. I'm going to look to see where you tweeted, whether you tweeted there and posted it in the YouTube comments or not. The whole thing is just, did you tweet? If you tweeted, I got you. Okay, so. That being said, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. The Debitum ICO update, I have the Debitum, and here's the other thing too. So I have the Debitum in my wallet. I needed to buy some more Ethereum because I didn't have enough Ethereum in the wallet to push it out. But, you know, I want to get it out to camera. Thanks for being patient and sticking with me through this. For the next ICO, I've talked to Kofi about looking into Nex which is the Neon Exchange ICO that's supposed to be coming out. So I really want to get in on that. We're going to talk about that in the next couple days. But yeah, the Neon Exchange ICO is a really popular one that's definitely taken off. So if we can get in there at the ground level, we can go ahead and make, these profits again. These are all long-term holds that I'm trying to get us invested in. Nothing that we're, no junk ICOs that, we just dump onto the market, to try to make a quick profit. These are things that you can hold on to. You want to dump them if you can. If you want to, you can do that. I'm not here to tell you what to do. We're just talking about things that we can invest in, opportunities that we can invest in collectively so we can reap the most benefits. So, I prefer to promote things that have a long-term value, long-term hold. The Debdom ICO should be hitting its first roadblock, but roadmap in September. That's whenever they're going to be releasing their product, their lending product in Lithuania, and then they're going to be branching out from there. B token is already live. We didn't get in on that ICO, but I definitely want to get that token when it's on market. And then, the next ICO, we'll talk about that as well. Okay, so until then, much love, much respect to you all. Much love, much respect to you all. Continue to follow, like, subscribe. Just pause right now. Go to YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, just go down there and hit the subscribe button, hit that bell. So you can get the notifications for when I go live, because I'm all over the place. I try to hit up at least once a day, but I can't guarantee you when, where, and how because of my job schedule and what I do. I'm going to focus on trying to get more consistent. I'm moving right now, so that's another main reason why things are kind of in flux. But once I get to my new place, I'm going to set up, and I'll probably be doing these broadcasts, at a regular time, either in the evening or in the morning. Probably in the evening because I'm more of an evening person. I don't sleep that much. But yeah, I'll be doing that stuff in the evening, and then I'll definitely be able to hit you up on the weekends too, and I'll be able to tweak the show that much more. So I got a lot of good things coming. I just need time. I need time. So if I get more subscribers, then yeah, hopefully I'll be able to generate more revenue. And money is time. Time is money. All right. Okay. So much love, much respect. Way to respect the tech. And I'm Brandon. Talk to you later.